Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Kin and Conquest. It is a incremental Buster style game where you are going into dungeons, fighting waves of enemies on multiple floors, grabbing loot and resources, and bringing them back to upgrade your base, and just kind of rinse and repeat. It's charming. It's made by the by Foxnox, the developer of Kin and Quarry, and Nomad Survival, and Nomad Idle, and oh shoot, there's like several other games, but I am too distracted by fighting slimes to remember all of them, and it's probably okay. But yeah, so if you play games like Nodebuster, if you've played games like, let's see, Nodebuster, I mean, really, it's kind of in that same general vein as Nodebuster, but has a number of different things that make it actually a lot more interesting to me. Foxnox is one of my favorite, like, small, low fidelity. Let's go with low fidelity indie developers. You know, it's one of those where they make a lot of really small, interesting games kind of quickly. Means that none of them are, like, extremely in-depth on their own, but there's such a clear, you know, scaling in quality from one game to the next, in a way that I actually found extremely compelling. You know what? I'm actually going to swap to the other side of this. If you haven't seen this avatar before, I've been using it for my Grim Dawn, and I was just like, I don't know, I still need to record a little bit of something. Oh, hey, perfect. So yeah, I guess I have multiple Wander furry avatars now, which is weird to say, but hey. There we go. Alright, been defeated, get stronger by going back to the hub area. We got a lot of stuff though, so should be fine. Okay, so we've unlocked the wooden sword. So we have a new weapon. Wood dagger, wood sword. Different weapon types have different behaviors. You can hover over the button, see different information. Okay, cool. So we can equip either the sword or the dagger. I like the dagger for the crit chance, so we're gonna invest in the dagger. What about the pickaxe? Mining power. Alright, we can also invest essence into something. So power gives us damage, survival gives us max HP, fortune gives us extra coin drop, and cunning gives us like multi-attack and crit and movement speed and some damage. If I remember right, fortune was kind of fun, so we're going to invest hard into fortune. This is the dye shop, so I can change what my colors are. Which I would do if I wasn't already watercolored. I guess the snout could be like a dark blue, but I don't think we have those colors. Anyway. Yeah, unfortunately this is one of those that takes a little bit of doing to like really get to the point where we're able to do well. I mean, honestly, even just upgrading that dagger has made such a huge difference here. We want to hit all of those ores if we can, and grab all of the money if possible. Yeah, I'm actually really glad that they've landed on the, I mean, I guess I'm going to say the incremental genre with the games that they've been working on, specifically because there are too many incremental games, but specifically there are too many incremental games that are just trying to beat Nodebuster or some other pre-existing incremental game with almost no like thought put into them. And a lot of those developers then kind of disappear into the night, never to make another game, or they decide to go off and make another game. And so the thing I've been really appreciating about Foxnox is that they've really stuck with this genre. I think this is their third incremental game that they've made. And so they're carrying over a lot of ideas that they pioneered in the first, you know, their initial attempts and experimentations. And, you know, carrying over what works while also adding, like, new things that, I don't know, for me makes for kind of a really compelling experience. Okay. I think I'm just going to scale damage. I should probably be scaling the mining pick, but we'll leave that for later. So chest chance, essence chance, yeah, This just gives me a bunch of basic scaling. The reason why... I mean, I guess I can actually invest some points into everything. Let's get tough skin, because an extra 100 max health is quite good. We only have so much boss currency, so we're actually quite limited in what we can get going down that essence tree. And so I have to be a little bit, picky choosy on what I want to actually invest into. However, the initial couple levels don't have that problem. And who knows, maybe eventually we do get enough currency and we can get everything. I hope not. I actually prefer incremental games where I have to make those decisions as opposed to being inundated in every option forever that I can invest into if I just put enough time into it. I do need to make sure I go for all of the ore, though. I mean, I don't have to, but I should. Okay, there we go. We're certainly crushing through them much faster with the dagger upgrade. And yeah, we want the, they look like silver coins, but these are, I believe, essence, which is what I'm using in that talent tree. Feels like I'm cruising through this a lot faster. Alright, first boss up. Which is good. I might be able to beat him. I do a decent chunk of damage here. Yeah, no, looks like we're gonna do it. Oh, and we do just auto-clear all of the money. Well, that's nice. Anyway, time to get absolutely wrecked in the graveyard because I am not ready to be here yet, I think. Maybe. Alright, the blueprint, nothing else matters. Because, yeah, if we can actually skip ahead to a much higher blueprint classification than we would normally get access to, that's a huge boost for us. Yeah, unfortunately, these guys are just going to keep haunting me. I think I might actually just focus on killing guys. I haven't upgraded the pick enough to do much here. There we go. Okay, so this is one of the other things I really like. It's got randomized upgrades that actually kind of mean something. So we have to kind of figure out. Because, yeah, blessings are permanent upgrades. You get just choose a blessing every time you level up. Killing 3 enemies within 2 seconds triggers an explosion that does damage equal to your damage stat to all nearby enemies. Each proc on a floor needs one more kill. Enemies below 40% HP takes 3 times damage from all sources. Bosses below 20% do too. So I like the idea of Reaper's Harvest because it's quite good at Cascade Death, but I think I'm going to go for Executioner because that applies to bosses. Boss fights are probably going to be one of the bigger stumbling blocks for me. So we get a wood totem. We also get some more souls. Souls you used over here, I think? No, that's just currency exchange. Oh, souls are the boss reward. Okay, so we have totem, shiny chance. I mean, I might as well equip it. Okay, I don't have enough money. Yeah, do we want to get anything? I've got 10. So I could give myself some armor. I can increase my crit chance. I think I'm going to give myself the armor. And then we'll leave it there. I mean, I guess I could get quick step. Just so it's not yelling at me. Okay, challenge the mountain. So we've completed a couple of these. Oh, I see. We haven't completed. So we still need one more recipe and we still have one more challenge to do. But if I go up to hard, yeah, let's go up to hard. Because that just gives us better rewards. I haven't actually looked into what the wood totem does. Well, we seem to be just cutting through the slimes, no problem. Oh, that's what the totem do. Neat. That's effective. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to upgrade my pickaxe, as it currently is abysmal. Okay, then we don't have any more... Yeah, we don't have any more stone, so I can just kind of keep hitting all of these guys. Perfect. Let me go from here. Shiny totem. What does shiny totem do? Bigger. Possibly more damage. Hard to say. Okay, let's mine all the rocks before we go anywhere. Chest open. Okay. Yeah, I know there's a reward for doing like a whole run of this hitless. I don't think we're going to be making it there. And that's okay. Oh, interesting. Going to a new floor actually reset my health. I was not expecting that. And unfortunately, my totem does not do a whole hell of a lot of damage. Okay, don't have anything else. Get the bat. Nope. Ain't gonna get it. That's fine. I mean, if I beat the boss... Oh, right. And this resets to normal, even though I was on hard mode earlier. That's appreciated. Yeah, that it doesn't stick you into a difficulty you cannot do. Which makes for, I don't know, what feels like better scalability. Okay. I'm in desperate need of a better pickaxe. Ow. Probably shouldn't be taking too much damage like that, because I do not recover health. My health is obviously my health, and also my time limit. And so I want to snag as many levels as I possibly can. Grab that. Ow. Oh, there we go. It's fine. Okay, go shopping. So I have the shield, absorb. Takes a hit, and then mercy, brief invulnerability. It's fine. Honestly, probably just boost those to heck and back again. Okay, so we get another soul. And then everything else. Okay, so back to fortune. And magnet. Extra pickup range. Picking up a coin launches an infinitely piercing projectile towards the nearest enemy. Yerp. Okay. So now we've got access to the next tier. So coin drop, chance from enemies, and picking up essence has a chance to fire a piercing, bouncing projectile. Let's see. I think we're in a good spot. Challenge the mountain. Can I do extreme? Let's do it. And then we'll come back and loop for all the challenges. Oh, yeah. Now I can just break rock. Yeah, sadly, not strong enough yet. To do this hitless. But we also don't really need to. At least at the moment, my goal is purely to just make as much progress, money, everything as I can. I got chased out a smidge. It's fine. I love firing coins at enemies. I don't know. Sometimes with these games, I don't go for like the weird-ass proc build, but this just seemed like a really odd one that would be fun to play around with. Right, and the boss is 2. 2 slime. Very manageable, though. Grab that. And yeah, we can just equal parts slap him with a dagger, which I don't actually know how much I care about sticking with the dagger. We might actually want to go with something with that a little bit more oomph. Reach, namely. The dagger is the shortest ranged weapon by far. Here's the question. I think that does damage equal to my current weapon. Yeah, boosting my damage a bunch does make the totem quite powerful. Wait until they get a little closer. There we go. I think we're at least going to be able to see the boss on this route. The one problem is, no, my raw damage is actually fine. I was going to say my raw damage is kind of bad, but the answer is no. Most of my raw damage scales off of, let's see, most of my raw damage scales off of picking up equipment. I just haven't invested them as much because I was trying to max out the pickaxe. And that is A-okay. Wait for them to get a little closer. Ow. Yeah, the one problem is this character is not particularly effective without that influx of money. I swear I'm definitely going through this game considerably quicker than I was with the demo. Then again, the demo might have been specifically overtuned to be just a little harder. That they wanted the demo to be tricky, and let's see. They wanted the demo to be trickier and hard so players would actually like stick around and play it. Okay, we didn't actually beat it. But we got bone armor and some other things. I actually don't like any of these. I guess I'm going to go for second wind. It just extends every run by 25%, which is good. Because I don't want a variable speed boost. That always throws me off. Yeah, we haven't found the bone sword yet. Get that there, because milestones give us perks. That I think, yeah, all milestones grant permanent global bonuses, even if it's not currently equipped. The interesting thing is, oh, weapon damage is based on your strongest owned weapon. Oh. Okay, so that's actually extremely useful. Let's see, level 3. Yeah, do we want to go for some more absorb? I think we'd probably just push it into the bone dagger to just do as much damage as we can. Okay, so we have wooden spear and soul and bone totem. Well, bone totem is walk near one to launch a volley of projectiles of scale and bounce. And wood spear. New weapon type at this point, you might be obligated to... Okay. Might feel obligated to keep using older weapons because of your investment in them. But have you hovered over the weapon damage stat? Yeah, all weapons show the damage stat of your most powerful weapon, so try new stuff out. Yeah, let's try this spear, because I'm not going for a crit build. I think that's what my original goal was previously. We're not getting a whole lot of essence yet. That's fine. Okay. Let's see what challenges we have not done. So, defeat floor 1 normal boss with at least 1 absorbed stack remaining. Gets me the helmet. Hard gets me the book. 600 enemies on extreme gets me the axe. Okay, I think we stick to extreme for now. Coin / essence value 1 times. Huh. So yeah, Spear's got hella reach, but it doesn't have much for sweep. Which actually is going to make this a little tricky. Yeah, I'm not doing this hitless yet. But I think I need something with a lot more swing to it. There we go. At least my resource gain's pretty good. Gain? Drop right? I mean both. I think the other thing is, getting a bunch of attack speed wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's see. I think we're in a good spot. I actually don't want to hit the bone totems because we're actually going to kill these slimes really quickly. There we go. And I want to be able to hoard at least all of that. 2 hits on these. Alright, I think we're good to go. Perfect. And I think there's one more blueprint that I can find here in the caves. I think it's the bone sword. We still haven't found the blueprint for. Yeah, so is every essence worth 2 in the caves? Yeah. So it'll be potentially nice to actually finish the caves off completely. I think that's going to take a little while. At least we've boosted our damage by like 50%. So that at least gives me a little bit of something to work with in killing that boss. Okay. Keep kind of scooting through. Because yeah, we don't care about hitless, it's mostly just a matter of trying to maybe get to the point where I can actually start doing this on hard as well. Because I don't think the harder difficulties actually give us more resources, they just give us a lot more enemies to kill. Which actually is quite good. Okay. Yeah, funny thing is the bird actually moves slightly differently. It's got like a little bit of a vector to its movement, which means that you can almost chase it. Well, you can. Did we just insta-give it somehow? We did. Strange. Oh, did I pick up a bunch of money? That might have been it. Yeah, because those coin blasts are insanely good. Oh, did we get another recipe? Sick. Yeah, it seems like the coins kind of aim for center of mass on these guys. Not exactly, but it's kind of close. Yeah, I'm putting no effort into anything other than just surviving as long as I can and making as much as I can get. Ow. Because these guys hurt. The real goal here is maybe get Blueprint, but Blueprint expensive, so I don't know. And there we go. But we've got a Fire Dagger. And a Bone Shield. And some other stuff. So we got the Wood Axe, we got some other things. Shot. Question. Yeah, I don't know how fast they swing. That's a little pricey. Okay, max those out. So we have the Bone Shield. I think I'll leave it there. Okay, and then the next fortune is quite good. Prismatic Bolt picking up Essence has a 30% chance to launch an indefinitely piercing, bouncing projectile. Which is extremely nice. Harvester Essence drop chance, Prismatic Bolt duration, pick up range 100%, Super Chest Nuke, and then Rock Traps. What about the rest of these? The multi-attack chance? Eh. Absorb Mercy also on first hit. Retaliation damage. Huh. And then Overkill. I know weapon attack or weapon ability excess damage strikes a random enemy. Is this... I have no idea if these count as a weapon ability. Probably not. Are any of these really good? Like a little bit of movement speed here, just to get quick step, is good. But then I think we just go back to Fortune and keep pushing it. It's getting more expensive, but it's probably worth it. Okay. So if I do challenges... Would now wouldn't book. I don't have that many absorb stacks. Oh, and what weapon am I wielding? Oh, I have the axe, don't I? Well, time to find out if the axe is any good. I think I'm just going to play on extreme. I don't think I'm ready for those challenges. I'm not sure if I need it either. Okay. Axe is not great. There we go. We're going to hit those. Yeah, I like the idea of its swing, but its attack rate is just abysmal. Makes it kind of a non-starter here. Okay. The other thing to note is we also don't have to be here. Yeah, let's just end run. Yeah, I think I'm just going to try Wooden Sword for now. I know swords are kind of generic, but eh. Okay, don't have anything else. Yeah. Floor 2 hard. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go straight to floor 2. Reason being, mostly just convenience. We get twice as much stuff here. The slime zone is good, but it's a little time consuming for how rewarding it is. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully there's some way that I can scale the slime zone up. But I don't know if that's going to be the case. I think it might be one of those where we actually really do want to just focus on... Let's see. We really do want to just kind of focus on whatever the first zone is and leave it at that. Okay. Got everything? Yeah. I hold no illusions that I'm probably going to be able to... I don't think I'm going to get through this without taking a hit. I've got 4 absorbed, though, so it's like, it's possible that I could actually clear this level hitless. And, like, that'd be nice. Oh, that spell. Worked. We got it. Yeah, because if I can do that hitless, then we can probably do a lot of things hitless. Damn. That spell also does 3 times as much damage? Funky. Yeah, so it's actually the totems that are doing horrendous things. 2 bosses and stuff. Okay. Collect them all. Got a couple of these. Yeah, having that extra... Ooh, that extra pickup radius is going to be extremely nice. Oh, there's a new recipe. Yeah, I lost my shield at this point. But I'm doing well. What do they have on their heads? Oh no. This is a bad place. Okay, so we have the fire sword and the bone sword unlocked. We also have the bone pickaxe chance. I mean, I think I have to go straight for bone pickaxe. I'd love to invest in the rest, but getting that bone pickaxe done is good. Okay, prismatic lifespan, so they last longer. Okay, challenge the mountain. So we've unlocked floor 2 extreme. Which weapon do I have? The wood sword. None of them... Yeah, slow attack speed, wide attack arc. I was hoping there would be a little bit of variation between each of them and what they do, but it looks like no. I guess I'm just gonna do that? I don't know. Let's just do floor 2 extreme. Yeah, because I like the reach of the sword. The knockback is kind of good. Yeah, there's just too many enemies. But we're mostly here to farm. is, I think, the answer I'm going to give. Damn, there's a lot of enemies. Yeah, to go from... Well, we might just have to respect going sword here. Considering, yeah, I did the, I did hard mode hitless. Maybe just having sword really is the difference. Because I think the axe just wasn't doing a good job of keeping enemies off of me. But... let's see. The dagger is good at killing things faster. There's a lot of things to kill and they're hard to touch. I don't... Ugh. There's my totem. I have, like, no health. We should probably just do a very quick pick everything up before I die. Oh, right, we have the second wind. I forgot I got that. I'm also not noticing my totem coming back very quickly. And there I go. That's fine. Every 20 seconds, all pickups on the floor pull towards you. Triggers once when dropping below 20% health. Sure. That could be good. Alright. So what do we have? Let's see. Well, I've got essence. Max some of these out. Because, yeah, it's super chest nuke, and then rock traps, and then who knows what we have after that. Let's see. Do we want to do extreme again? Oh. I do have some coins. So let's lean into this sword business. Oh. We get bone spear. I don't know if I care deeply. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this on extreme until we beat it. Because once again, it seems like it's the most valuable thing. I don't know. I think the real answer is the reason why I beat it on hard was because it wasn't that bad yet. This is slightly nightmarish. It's a lot of enemies. Oh my god, the coin spam, though, is so good. I have to scale my damage up a little bit. Damage and movement speed. Both of those might actually have some pretty major effects here that are worth considering. Ow! Don't let the weird Hydralisk bears hit you. Those suckers hurt. A lot of these guys are extremely weak. Okay, there we go. Yeah, every 20 seconds we attract everything to me on the map. Got stuck in a grave. And so that means all of the coins I've left behind and whatnot, which is actually going to be really nice for the runs that I fail. You know, the ones that I die. Okay, grab those. Grab this. There's our second wind. So I don't think we're going to be beating the Deathbringers on this one. Oh, interesting. That's an issue. The stuff that I auto pick up doesn't trigger the coin shot. That's actually rough. Okay, so what's the next one? So we have Lucky Find, some more drop chance, more nodes per floor, essence, coin and essence pickups inflict damage on nearby enemies in a radius that scales with your pickup range. The one problem is these are starting to get insanely expensive to the point where I might actually want to think about a different, going down a different tree. Unfortunately, I have no way of respecking here. Well, at least we have a decent amount of coins. So we've got the next spear, next axe. Let's see. Yeah, so that's crit damage. That's knockback. Crit chance. Get the next level of that. Okay. I guess let's go back to normal. And see if we can do these hit lists. I mean, it should be really easy. Barely anything spawning. So it'll be nice to get those done at the very least. I guess I should probably also get each of these rock traps. Is it just me or are there way more mining nodes here? No, maybe it does trigger. I'll have to pay attention to that one. Okay, keep grabbing those. Yeah, next time we do the big magnet. No, it does not. I don't think. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. Kind of an issue? It's definitely an issue. Because effectively it neuters a whole section of my build. But now I have a blessing that actively is bad for me. It's still manageable, but it is one of those that losing all that damage potential is rough. Well, that was easy. And this should remain reasonably easy, too. Like, one thing I might want to consider doing is actually just staying on normal for a little while. Considering a lot of these enemies are actually insanely manageable. Let's see. I almost kind of wish this was one of those that you could potentially... There was like a shop or something you could pay money at to re-roll a blessing you already have, saying like, hey, this one sucks. Or like, maybe it's like a really rare drop chance from a treasure chest. You can find like a blessing to replace one of the ones that you currently have. You don't get any more extra slots, it's just a, hey, this blessing is not working for me. Let me swap it out for something. That could be kind of fun. All this is working extremely well. Do those sand trap things just not go away? They might actually just stick around for the floor. If so, that's great. Okay, nice and easy. We're just racking up the normal mode bonuses here. I don't think I'm going to be able to on this floor, but that's okay. Even just beating it makes a difference. But who knows, I might get lucky enough. We sure seem to be getting a lot of money here. I'll have to look at what the harder difficulties do. I think it's mostly just enemy spawns. Because it would be fantastic if we can get a bunch of these hit lists really quickly. Oh, there's another recipe. I'm very glad I have huge pickup range, as it is definitely going to save me a lot of trouble here. How's this? Yeah, this is just boss fight territory. Okay, so it's kind of same as the bird from the last level. It's just this time it shoots at me. Okay, I shoot back. Yeah, I might actually be able to do this hitless. Ah, lost a little bit of absorption. Not much, though. Got it. Okay, floor 4 unlocked. And this was the end of the demo. Previously. And so this is all new stuff for me. I think there's a decent chunk of these levels too. Oh, those projectiles, do they just stick around? That's rough. That's rough, but also just wipes the floor with a lot of them. Yeah, they don't seem to go away, so that's problematic. Okay, there's a second wind. I'll take it because... Oh no, this level's huge. Now that makes my bouncing essence shots... Wait, no. Yeah, it makes them a lot worse. Kind of? Kind of. Also, good luck finding my spells. Okay, there's one. Oh, we get the fire pickaxe, fire shield, and fire armor. So those are good. Okay, a little expensive to get more. I want to get it anyway. Okay, that's a bunch of armor. Oh, right. Challenges. So the wooden helmet, the bone headgear, the fire totem, the fire headgear, and a bunch of souls. Oh, that's a jump. Do I want to grab the fire totem? Sure. Yeah, what are the milestone bonuses? Just shiny chance? Okay. So I did actually get a decent chunk of essence. So I could go for Lucky Find, which is quite good. Yeah, I want the mining operation, but let's leave that. Picking up a coin or essence has a 30% chance to trigger an extra fortune effect. Yeah, the problem is these are expensive. And this requires 4, so no, I think we just stay the course. Okay, floor 3 hard unlocked. Yeah, do we want to just do floor 1 hard? Yeah. Because the entire goal of this is to... Oh, we have two of these? Spawning in. That's interesting. I was not expecting to get 2 of the flamethrower turrets, but gosh, that's effective. I could probably stagger them a little, but it's fine. Boss is up. Or, not boss, sorry. Not quite yet. And yeah, we seem to be getting a decent chunk of these shiny, too. And yeah, if I just stagger them a little bit, we pretty much always have one flamethrower running. Gives me a decent amount of kind of survivability. Okay, one boss in, and he just insta-died. Well, okay, that works. would like to cast my spell. Or trigger my totem. But tricky to do so. Okay, next one's over here. Okay, and I've still got all of my absorption stacks, shockingly. Okay. And yeah, it looks like the totems are completely interchangeable. Pick the one you like the most. Because unlike the weapons, which some of them just have better scaling than others and are largely identical, the totems have the same shiny scaling and just provide the same bonuses to each other. Or global bonuses to each other. Okay. There we go. And then what we've got is the bird. Yeah, so the flamethrowers aren't quite as good at just atomizing a boss. But I think that's fine. I don't think it needs to. Honestly, it seems like the coins are really good at atomizing bosses. Alright, so far so good. That melt things. Okay, next one's over here. This is starting to become a bit of a noise hazard, but that's okay. You're... Yeah, only so much I can do about those. I do like the sand trap things. I don't actually know how much damage they do. Did take a hit. I think that's actually the first hit I've taken. Which is like pretty good. Ow. Well, there goes my shield. Yeah, it wasn't going to last forever. Because, yeah, I'm not strong enough to one-shot all of the things in here yet. Nor do I swing fast enough to do so. And that's okay. I don't need to get everything every single round. Like, even this is still a huge bit of progress. Yeah, I like the fact that we get 2 flamethrowers. They're just not great at slaying bosses. Yeah, it's also really interesting that the flamethrowers seem to often end up kind of in the same spot. Like, overlaid on each other. But not always. It's like a weird 50-50 thing. Oh, it's okay. Get the bone book, the wood book, the bone book. Still haven't gotten these. Wait. 20 souls, your weapon attacks now charge twice as fast? What? That's nuts. Okay. Three projectiles towards the nearest enemy from any distance. Piercing projectile. Destroyed on hitting a wall. And that gets me essence drop chance, which we want. Yeah, none of these give coins. It might be the rod that does. Okay, not the best, but I think it's worth it. Mining operation? Yeah, because we want 1 extra mining node per floor. So now what? Let me see. Oh, we have another floor 1 and floor 2 extremes. So 700 enemies, floor 3 hard. Defeat the floor 3 hard boss. Okay. Let's go up to extreme, because we still have to do these two. And that should be nice and quick. Because yeah, the flamethrowers may not be good boss killers, but they're incredible at dealing with groups of enemies. Okay, snag all these. These groups of weak enemies. There we go. There might have been some more things that I could mine. Yeah, because I should actually keep an eye out for that. Okay. Okay, we're definitely losing our absorption stacks, but that's okay. The one thing I haven't checked is if absorption stacks come back per dungeon. Okay, there goes one. We're just going to focus on the bosses because we want to get this done. There goes. Okay, absorption stacks do not reset. Bit of a shame that. Yeah. We'll just have to make do. It's plenty of money. I think I'm going to turn these sound effects down if I can. Audio. I'm actually going to do both of those. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. Because, yeah, the just constant sound spam was breaking my brain a little. Okay. So the tricky part here is, yeah, we just don't have quite enough oomph to push through the crowd. So the best thing I can do is just kind of go around the outside and hope for the best. Which means I can't rely on the flamethrowers as much as I'd like to. At least the enemies are extremely bad at walking on the edges, I've noticed. That they're loath to do so for reasons. I mean, if I get really lucky, I have one left. I still have my shield. Not gone yet. We got it. Whew. And that's all that matters. And then it is time for me to get utterly surrounded and killed by these guys because I am not ready to deal with this many little fire lads. But that's okay. We're fine. We're doing great. I managed to get both of the first couple floors extremes done. Which means that I might not actually have to do anything on those floors anymore. So now we have weapon abilities. I want this so bad, but we can't do anything with that yet. So Bone Staff. 7 piercing projectiles outward in all directions. Projectiles last for a second. I'll give it a shot. It's got good crit. Doesn't give me coin drop, though. I still don't know about weapon ability. Okay. Are they different? Rapid barrage of blasts on random enemies. Applies a root stack. Okay, so it seems to be the same thing. Yeah, dash through enemies with a bonus 100% crit chance. Longer charge increases distance immune to damage while dashing. Charge a spinning attack. Sweeping cleave. And throw piercing daggers in the direction of your cursor, depending on hold time. After a brief delay, they fly back to you, growing in size. I mean, they all seem pretty good. Let's see. I'm at least going to max that out. I think we want to grab the coin chance per enemy, though. See if we can max that out. Yeah. Do we keep? Yeah, I think we just keep doing it. Okay, so what do we have next? So we've done normal, hard, and extreme on each of these. I think I'm going to go to floor 4 on normal. Because we want to ideally unlock new things. Okay. Okay. Goal here is to just live. Long as I can get it. Yeah, I like those weapon abilities. Those are going to be extremely helpful. Okay. So far, so good. Now let's remember, we actually do benefit greatly from mining things out, if I can get them. Damn. Alright, let's just send that off. Yeah, what I'm looking for is kind of twofold. The big one really is just getting our hands on a weapon blueprint, if we can manage it. But yeah, if I can also have every enemy kind of walk through those, through these things, that makes my life much easier. Not much I can do here. I should have maybe saved that. Oh no, it actually just resets. Perfect. Ow. My shield. How much damage did I take? That was a lot of damage. Okay, oh, there's the shark. Unfortunately, I'm a little bad at spotting where it is and where it's going to be. It's going and what it's up to. Nope, we died. Wow, we die fast. I guess I have not been investing in much of anything. So we now have the cold totem. Give it a shot. Okay, there's the cold sword. Little expensive. Probably worth it. Other thing I should really do is start investing in armor. The very expensive path I'm following. But it feels right. There's also apparently 5 blueprints to be found here. So it might be some new stuff. Damn. Okay, that's fun. Okay, another recipe. Grab another one of those. Oh, does the damage scale? It might scale based on how much I charge or how many enemies are hit. Nope. It's based on how long it charges. So I'll keep that in mind. Having a bunch of these mining nodes is a huge perk. Even if we're not picking them up enough. Okay. I don't see much else that's mineable. Let's see. Damage is good. We're definitely not using my cold totem enough. Okay, so far, so something. Damn, okay. Cold totem's really good. Okay, mess them up. Avoid the hits, if I can. Because if I can technically do this hitless, it's going to make my life a lot easier. Damn it. That's a good 300 damage. Okay, freeze the heck out of everything. Problem is the Thresher is not dying quick. Nah, okay, didn't get it hitless. Honestly, getting it at all is going to be the nice part, if we can pull it off. I have limited confidence. See, we're just not doing enough damage to him. Nope. But we did get a bunch of stuff. Okay, heavy sweep. Directly hit 3+ enemies with one weapon attack to empower your next weapon attack, giving it damage and size. Empowered attacks can't trigger heavy sweep. Every proc... No. I like this one. Killing an enemy creates a damaging area equal to your damage stat, 50 at your current position for 0.7 seconds. That seems really good. Alright. And I think we're going to leave it there. I adore this game. I think this is a lot of fun. And now that we're grabbing a bunch of these new items... from enemies is probably the most valuable thing. I mean, that and durability. Let's see. I think we need to go this direction. Oh, I never actually did max this out. So we'll stick to the fire pickaxe until this one gets past 50%, but it's fine. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. There isn't a whole lot of incremental games that have this level of variety. I like the blessing system. I sincerely hope Magnetic Surge gets modified so it can trigger my coin abilities. I recognize that that the Essence and Coin Shot would be really good with the magnetic move, but the flip side is having it actively nerfs both of those abilities. Because, like, on one hand, it would be really bad if you magnetize an entire floor and then shotgun whatever's next to you for a gazillion damage. But on the flip side, that is actively stealing coins and essence that I could be picking up and triggering those abilities for by having that magnetic thing, and there's no way for me to turn that off. And so please fix one way or another, because it's rough to lose access to so much damage as a result of that perk. I thought it was going to be so cool, and instead it's not. It's fine. I just that is going to be like the one sticking point that I've run into here, and I'm sure it's just like a mild oversight of like, oh yeah, that's an interaction that I guess it just wasn't planned for. And so hopefully that just gets accounted for by launch. Which I guess I'm going to send an email about that because this video I don't think is going out until launch day. I probably will actually play through the rest of this. I like this game a lot, and it seems pretty short. We do challenge the mountain. Yeah, floors 1 through 4 on harder difficulties. I bet there's at least, what do we think? 16 floors? Either 12 floors or 16 floors. It's hard to tell. But I'd actually like to get through a bunch of them. Oh, I guess an easier way of checking is also maybe this? Yeah, okay. So there's at least 5 more floors? Who knows? But yeah, I just want to see where this goes. I want to see what kind of crazy blessing combos I can come up with. And I really want to see what's at the end of this skill tree, because I think we've got maybe one more tier, but it's going to be an absurd grind to max it out. I'm curious to see what that's going to look like. Part of the reason why I want to find that out, even if it means hamstringing myself, is as soon as I get this, I can then account for how many boss souls I'm going to need to save up to get whatever this perk is, even if it's worth it or, well, I'll know how many of these boss soul things that I need to max this out. And then I can also tell whether or not I even want to max it out, because if I don't, I can then start spreading it around at some of these other much cheaper options. We'll see. But for now, at least, might as well mention that Conquest is available now on Steam, so if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It's a good time as far as like Buster-style incremental games go, and just a little different in ways that the genre really needs. And I honestly cannot wait to see what Fox Knox comes out with next, because they're getting better, every single one of them.